That was Grady. Grady wanted different colors. Okay, so we're live. This is the appropriation or not the appropriations committee. This is the conference committee on H.141. So folks in the room, we're live. This is the conference committee on H.141, the Budget Adjustment Act of fiscal year 25. Yesterday, we closed out almost everything based on some proposals back for, from the House conferees. There was a few open items that we were hoping to address today. So here is, I don't think you guys stand out.
Oh, a counter.
Which is the center's counter proposal. So if you want to, we'll talk about that sheet, but it's going from the top. If you look at, well, we also got a new sheet from JFO, this
Yes,
going which.
large type.
Yeah,
Large.
it's easier to read. So the first one about changing, which I think is both line 1 and 3, we're okay with the House's counter proposal on that, which just reduces the money a little bit, given the reality of when those positions actually would be hired.
Okay,
Made sense to us. The update total for that will change the total. So that line 4 also we would agree with. That's just
right. So what are those new numbers? They aren't 50 and 62, are they? They're something else.
Good point.
And so
I guess
I believe what they are is,
when we agree to it, then the next sheet would have a right number.
right. So I think the Human Rights Commission is 39.7 and the Attorney General's office is 27.8. Reading from the spreadsheet that we got.
So the next spreadsheet, and then the total would be the total of those two numbers.
Right, which I think is 44.5.
So the next sheet we'll see when
Okay,
those grayed out, we'll have the correct numbers.
right,
We can verify that those are the correct numbers.
okay,
We're okay with those
okay,
three
great,
changes.
thank you.
The treasure bond redemption change, we're okay with. I just want to point out that we wanted to do that in the current fiscal year. You wanted to do it in the next fiscal year. And then it's the reverse for what we do with the funds that we have on the bottom line. You wanted to do it in the BAA. We wanted to do it in the FY26. So we're going to, just for the sake of easiness, agree to just that what your proposals are. We're dealing with both of them in the BAA. We're dealing with both of them in the BAA, but we're agreeing with your position on both those issues. So the treasurer money will be left there. We'll deal with it in FY26.
Okay, so we'll
All that is to
reduce
say
that
we're
number
agreeing.
to 2 million from 6 million.
Yes,
Okay.
that was a long way of saying it. I just wanted to point out you're getting your way in both instances. As far as when we deal with them in the BA or the fiscal year 26 budget.
We each get a chance to get our way. I see a lot of Senate positions on here, so I think we're doing fine.
And so the treasurer would be moved to,
2 million. Okay,
I guess that's the change.
that would be the change. And then the line 11 is related to the Human Rights Commission and Attorney General anyway, right? So that would be okay.
So the line 22's effective dates. We're also agreeing with line 23.
Okay,
App language. We're okay with that.
okay,
So that all leaves, everything would be closed out except line 10.
yeah,
And we have on the back of that in green text,
okay,
a simpler way of addressing that issue. And then if you're questioning where this dollar number comes from, that would be the money that would be currently on the bottom line.
okay. So we'll take this back and ponder that a little bit. But I think I understand what you're doing is putting it in the cash fund, so it's clearly fenced off.
Okay. So we'll give you time to think about that and
Okay.
then we're going to recess to another time to discuss that one remaining difference between the two sides on the conference committee. In addition, heard from the administration that they would like to present a new proposal on the GA program.
Mhm.
We heard some about it, but I thought it would be a good idea if they came in and gave the presentation to the full conference committee so everybody could hear it and ask questions and we could then weigh in whether we want to
Great.
add that to the conference report or not. So I'm proposing we recess to that time. It could be 10:30 or 11. I heard from the administration, they're fine with either time. I don't know if
I think we're fine at 10:30 also.
did you say you had a preference for later for your committee discussion?
I think I can organize my committee around it. It would be great to do it at 11. But if 10:30 works, I can.
11,
Doesn't,
okay, let's say 11 to give the
okay.
committee a little more time because they're trying to get a bill
Do
out.
you think we'll have enough time to have the conversation? Because you have to be
On the floor at 11:30.
Okay.
You want to say 10:45?
45 maybe?
Yeah.
Would that, just so we sure.
Tough negotiations. We'll meet it.
That's called compromise.
Thank you.
Okay,
Great.
so we
Okay.
will recess till 10:45 where we'll hear a presentation from the administration on the G.
Okay, and then we'll get back to you on this as well.
And then, yeah, then we'd be able, hopefully we would just stay, sign it if we're not making any changes, like give JFO some time to,
In case there are changes, yeah.
and we would be able to sign there instead of trying to meet like later that same day. Basically try to just stick around and vote. We can decide that.
See, yeah.